Are you sure I need the stool? Do I really? I need. They want me to use the stool. Are you sure? Really? Okay, stool it is. Thank you all for coming out for the 25th anniversary of my high school reunion. It is such a surprise to see such a great turnout for the Oconomowoc-Eisenhower Class of 1990 high school reunion. Woo! And you guys even dressed up for this to reenact my ceremony. Of course, it's not purple, but blue is a close second. So, this is not the Class of 1990 high school reunion? Sorry, it's a little embarrassing. Okay, let me see if I have the right speech. The Nobel laureate acceptance speech, that's not it. No, the MBA Rookie of the Year, my ESPN interview. The Liam Hemsworth marriage proposal refusal. And Liam, I know you're watching this. The answer for the 40th time is no. Here it is, the Ansbach Class of 2015 Commencement speech. Mr. Smith, can you please come up here and help me with this? My Cyrano, my anger interpreter, my reacher of all things high. Can you please hurry up because I'm running out of nice things to say about you, Mr. Smith? Okay, so really, that big, thick speech over there really is the commencement speech. You think I'm joking? This is a crazy list of delusional requests that the graduating seniors that you see before you today gave me to incorporate into my speech. And because I love you so much, I'm going to honor your requests, all of them. Okay, so Mr. Smith, as I complete each request, can you please check it off? Okay. In the immortal words of Barney Stinson, challenge accepted. You got it, Trey? You got it? Okay, good. Okay. Look at how crazy this list is. Make us laugh, make us cry, make us laugh, insult us. Please, if you had any brains whatsoever, you know that I would never do that. And this one. We all know it's true, but how am I going to work John Miller is awesome into my speech? Oh, good. Thank you. Just did. All right. So, back to my speech. I can't believe it's been 25 years since I was sitting where you are today. Although a quarter of a century separates us, I can honestly say that very little has changed. Back in the good old days, in the great state of Wisconsin, is Wisconsin in the house? Which everyone knows is way better than Minnesota. Like you, we valued connecting with people. And although we didn't have smartphones, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, we had a different kind of technology, one that was just as effective. We had a pen, a piece of paper, and sometimes even an envelope and a stamp. We too could superficially interact with people with these weapons of innovation, hoping for likes through the ancient art of chain letters. Very hip, very cool. Oh, you all don't know what a chain letter is? Well, let me drop some knowledge on you. A chain letter begins with a letter that you receive in the mail. That's a mailbox, not an inbox. From someone you don't know, which you copy 10 times by hand, much like the 9th century monk would do, and you send it off to 10 more people. And without getting into the convoluted details of chain letters, you become part of a chain, thus receiving an infinite amount of letters in the mail from people you don't know. So Mark Zuckerberg didn't invent likes, we did. Each chain letter ended by stating that if the recipient continues the chain, then great fame, fortune, and happiness will come to them. And if they don't, their curling iron will set the aquanet holding their feathered hair 6 inches above their head on fire. This was a real concern in the 1980s, trust me. And they'll die a slow, miserable death. The power of the pen. We also used our technological innovations to ask out, break up, and make up on a note that we stuffed into somebody's locker, or we asked a friend to deliver it and wait for the recipient to circle yes, no, or maybe. And while chain letters and breakup and makeup notes may sound like wild times and hours of fun getting hand cramp, we were searching for some confirmation of being liked or being connected to somebody. However, we all need to put down our pens and our smartphones and create rich, deep relationships. We need to hold on to and nourish the important ones that we do have. It's real, live people that are sitting in this audience tonight to celebrate you, who will give you a hug when you attain your goals, hold your hand in time of need, and through it all, find a way to make you laugh. Roger, can you please look underneath your seat? Roger, can you please look underneath your seat? Thank you for demonstrating. Now, will the rest of you please follow Roger's lead and, like Oprah says, look underneath your seats! You're not getting a car, you're getting a letter. You get a letter, and you get a letter, and you get a letter. We all get letters! So now you all found envelopes individually addressed so you can keep the chain alive and send me updates on your bright futures. Unfortunately, not all Oprah moments are, as she says, joy rising. Some moments are more serious. And I'd like to take a moment to talk to you about something serious. I'd like to publicly apologize for something I'm not proud of. My commencement speech of 2013. Many people say that the measure of a person is what you do when no one is watching. And that's true. I also believe that what we do when others are watching not only matters, but may be a more difficult test to stay true to yourself. In 2013, I was in a dark place. Edith Lynn had taken, not first, second place in the Little Miss Arkansas contest, and I was weak and broken from this defeat. I succumbed to the pressure of the moment, and being the center of attention, I compromised my values. You all know my policy about eating real food in my classroom. That's food without preservatives or chemicals. Well, for the 2013 commencement speech, I lost my moral compass and I ate an entire bag of potato chips on stage. And no, not the snack size, the party size. I then proceeded to eat a bag of M&Ms, tortilla chips, Pop-Tarts, and a jar of Jiffy peanut butter. It was an abomination. Please learn from my mistakes and stay true to your values and morals, especially when you want to make an impression and be accepted. And to make matters worse, my indiscretions were videotaped and uploaded to YouTube. So they are recorded for an eternity. Don't make the same mistake as I, and remember that everything you say, do, and write can find a place in the cybersphere of regret. So please, whatever you do, please, please do not Google me when you go home. Do not watch my YouTube video of the 2013 commencement speech. There are many more noble people you could learn from on the internet, such as Drake. Sir Francis Drake, the legendary 16th century British mariner who circumnavigated the world and defeated the Spanish Armada. Drake famously said, "Disturb us, Lord, when we are too well pleased with ourselves, when our dreams have come true because we have dreamed too little, when we arrive safely because we sailed too close to the shore." Tonight, you are at the pinnacle of your secondary education. You've toiled for 13 years to get to where you are right now. Congratulations to you. This is a momentous occasion and a commendable feat. But like Drake said, don't stop here. Dream big and sail long and hard. You're never too old or too late to the game to create and pursue your dreams. In fact, every 4 hours, there are enough babies born to fill a jumbo jet airplane. This is a very real statistic unearthed in my contemporary issues class, and it demonstrates that as the world continues to grow in population and becomes an increasingly interconnected world, competition is just a part of life. Education and self-improvement are a lifelong quest to maintain our place at the table. And if I were to look into the future and ask, can we rest on our laurels? The universe would say to me, outlook not so good. If I were to ask again, will the class of 2015 continue to do and be everything that I love about them, like reading the news from credible sources, surprising me with their over-the-top performances, staying super duper sweet, and listening to opposing viewpoints with an open and analytical mind? The future would say, it is decidedly so. Pedro, do you have any questions? Pedro, you must have a question. Try again. Simon, help him out. Laura, help him out. Throw me a question. You wanted this. Let me try to answer. You must follow the instructables on the spray bottle. Okay, now, I've been up here speaking for 10 minutes, and have any of you cried? Good. Cameron, Cameron. Are you sure Cameron hasn't cried, guys? Pedro, would you please give this to Cameron? No, open it, Cameron. Open it. Well, there... Is he crying now? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, good. Okay. As a teacher, one of my most memorable, heartwarming moments was when you did your Living History Museum performances. You did not want to, and you tried every excuse in the book to try to get out of it. But you did it anyway, despite your nervousness and your reservations. And you nailed it, you knocked it out of the park, you blew it up! Good job. You took my breath away, and when I think about it today, I still get goosebumps at how amazing you were. In the face of self-doubt and seemingly insurmountable challenges, remember how you did what you thought was impossible, and you were awesome sauce. I would like to reciprocate and send you off with one last Living History Museum performance. Although he is not an American, his message has circumnavigated the world. Class of 2015, I give you Drake. All I can say is, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Let's give it up for the class of